Hey there, YouTube. Back with another multiplayer quick battle here. Running my same build that hopefully you guys saw the previous iteration of this kind of same matchup that I had run against Grom when we were able to pick off Grom within 2 minutes. So 2 minutes is a time to beat. I got White Lions with the Pure Main Company, a Noble, 2 units of Tyrannok Chariots, 2 Sun Dragons, and Techless. My opponent has brought a pretty similar build to what I faced last time, even down to the Doom Diver Catapults, which I think is pretty hilarious that they were brought twice in a row here in this matchup. But they do seem to be pretty effective, so not hilarious in that way at all. So here come in the Doomfire shots. Doing some pretty decent damage. We do get Grom here out in front again, netted. Breaths go down. And now we're looking for the charges. Getting a little risky here with the goblins being this close and the stone trolls. But we know that if we can take out Grom, this matchup is easy peasy for us. So I do see the writing on the wall though, and decide to sacrifice my one Sun Dragon. Unfortunately, I think I sacrificed the wrong one because this one was mithered. But I do get one Sun Dragon back out of this engagement, and I do decide to try to resurrect or keep this one going with a regrowth, which is completely wasted as my Sun Dragon here is shattered. So big blunder here in the beginning, but I still have one Sun Dragon left, so I'm hopeful that I can still pull this one back. Grom is at like about a 5th HP here, so we're trying to see what we can pull together here. So I noticed that he's left his Doom Divers completely isolated, so I send one unit of Tyrannok Chariots after it. He does eventually notice though and bring over the Spider Rider archers. So now we're just kind of waiting for our next breath attack and kind of trying to hold the center because he's kind of piled in with all of his stone trolls. We get our next breath attack down, and Grom is down to like 10% HP here. 700 HP left, but he's regenning quickly. As he becomes more isolated, we drop another net on him, and we're going in for the charge. Bada bing, bada boom. Yet again, dropped Grom. Unfortunately, we did not beat our time, though, from the last game. 2 minutes and 14 seconds this time, so that is clearly not to par. Our Tyrannok Chariot does break this unit of Goblin Riders, and now hopefully we're going to be able to get it on the Doom Diver. Because the front line has completely been decimated from my opponent. He did a really great job of just piling in those stone trolls and being completely unrelenting. Trying to get my noble out, but he's been mithered. So some chance of that happening. I'm clicking like a fanatic at this point, trying to get him out of there. And I'm just using Techless to try to rally my White Lions. This unit of chariots really needs to be running these goblins over, but I stick them in there, and I think they end up losing that fight somehow, which winning decisively from the goblins, that I don't understand. Chariots, are they trash? You tell me. Drop a comment below if you think chariots are absolute trash. But while I'm waiting for the breath attack, I send the Sun Dragon over here, and while I'm reforming as well to break the the Doom Divers. I should have chased that one off because it's closer to the edge of the map, but I choose this one. It's really unfortunate stuff. Because it also puts me in range of the Force Goblin Spider Riders as well. So that unit ends up coming back, and hopefully we're able to take that one out. I finally disengaged my Tyrannok Chariot since it's incapable of fighting in melee. And now we're just looking to try to pick apart these stone trolls, hopefully one at a time. I pulled Techless through the line here to look for some spell opportunities. I'm going to drop a net of Avatok on the Giant River Troll Hag, and we're going to go for a breath attack. Looks like it missed quite a bit there, but the troll did take some damage. We go in for the charge. Missed the charge too, which is super unfortunate. But now I'm going to use my chariot here to help escort my Sun Dragon out. We do get the Terrify, which is not the worst thing, you know. We'll take what we can get. Now Techless is going fisticuffs here with the Swamp Things. Yeah, pretty solid stuff. I dropped a Flaming Sword of Ruin here to help my Noble pick apart these Stone Trolls. He is actually anti-large and armor piercing, and he's on horseback, so he should do pretty decent into these Stone Trolls here. The wall goes down, and both of the Doomfire catapults are back up, which is really unfortunate for me. But we break the Swamp Things and the Stone Trolls, so as long as I can get my Sun Dragon back up in the air, and we can chase these 2 troll units off, we can take a little bit of time to reform. But I just noticed, probably in a few moments, that my White Lions here are chasing off a unit of Goblins, which is super unfortunate. But I am able to use the Noble to chase off the Giant River Troll Hag, while my opponent just kind of reforms here in the center. Silver and Guard are barely hanging on here, losing decisively to Goblins again. The Goblins get buffed recently. I mean, I know we don't have that many units left, but to be losing decisively to Goblins is a shame to the High Elves. Yeah, Stone Trolls do come back here, but my opponent does not notice in time, so we get a charge on them, and they rout yet again. So yeah, we're just going to be looking to push those units off the field for now. Finally, I noticed my White Lions have been running off into the sunset for no reason. But at least we got those Goblins off the field. Thank God for that. My opponent is dropping these Doom Diver catapults on my Sun Dragon, which is doing solid work. I'm trying to juke them, but they are obviously heat-seeking, so they're pretty much impossible to dodge. That one barely misses, that one barely misses, and then another hit. So my Sun Dragon is down to 400 HP. I'm going to finally get a regrowth on it, which is going to do some nice... Get that HP back up really nice. My Noble gets caught out though, super unfortunate, and the White Lions are just making their way back over to try to reconnect with the rest of the group. Sun Dragon's still taking fire, but at least his HP is at a more acceptable level. We finally shatter those Stone Trolls, and now I've got this Tyrannoc Chariot back over here, trying to shut down the Doom Diver catapults yet again. And now we're just going to be looking to do a little bit more reforming. Since my White Lions are so far off. I do actually stop them since they're kind of caught out. I don't want them to get picked off before I'm ready to have them come back. So now I'm just using Techless and the Chariots to kind of break up these Doom Diver catapults and hopefully get them off the field again. Or get them off the field permanently instead of just letting them rout like we did previously. And I'm just saving up Winds of Magic to hopefully get another net and charge on the Stone Trolls here. However, I am out of breath attacks on my dragon. I used 2 on Grom and 1 on the Giant River Troll Hag. So yeah, now we're just looking to shatter a couple units here. We get a terror rout here on the Goblins Spider Rider Archers, and we do shatter that unit of Doom Diver catapults. So there's just 1 unit left here of Doom Divers, and of course they come back. 1 more rout though, and they should be off the field and shattered permanently. And the White Lions are moving back towards the center as well. I do drop in the Sun Dragon here to try to get a terror rout on the Stone Trolls, which with no leadership around, that's easy peasy. And now with the Sun Dragon's dying breath here, I need it to get 1 more terror rout on these Stone Trolls here. And the balance of power is dead even at this point. We're finally pulling things back together, but the Sun Dragon does end up routing. So now I'm hoping to get Techless over here and just push these Stone Trolls off the field. But the Forest Goblin Spider Riders are just faster than Techless on horse, so and with their Strider they'll catch him no problem. Luckily they are out of ammo now though, so I'm hopeful that my Sun Dragon will come back, and maybe I'll have enough magic, Winds of Magic, to give it another regrowth. But the White Lions are here. They finally arrived, and we're looking to get a charge on these Goblins who intelligently are moving away. But with the Doom Diver catapult coming back, they know they have to engage. So the fight for Middle Earth begins as the White Lions start tearing into these Goblins. A side charge from my opponent on the Spider Riders is really good work. Gets a nice envelopment on that side of the unit. And the Sun Dragon, unfortunately, is shattered. So with little hope left, I charge Techless in, but I do concede to my opponent. So yeah, really good games for my opponent. I'm judging by the fact that there's no name here, that this maybe was a Chinese opponent, perhaps. But there was quite a bit of lag as well in this game, which was kind of unfortunate. Not in the beginning. I definitely fully intentionally left my dragon in that engagement, sacrificed him so that my other dragon could live to fight another day. And between the two of them, they dished out 4,200 damage value here, which is solid stuff. I mean, that more than paid for both of them. They're 1,700 apiece. The White Lions had lackluster performances, but that's because they were being destroyed by these Doomdiver catapults, getting 900 and 800 gold. And of course, the Stone Trolls putting in absolute work. 1,700 gold value on this one and that one, and almost just over 1,400 on this one. Now, the Giant River Troll Hag and Grom the Paunch were shut down pretty early, which is, again, really good stuff on my dragons. But losing my Noble, who also 1,400 damage value on the Noble, he did absolute work as well. And yeah, I think maybe I'll cut the Tyrannok Chariots. They didn't do too bad, but losing 2 goblins is pretty unforgivable in my opinion. So we'll probably swap them out with Silverhelms in the next one, and I'm sure the Silverhelms will not lose to goblins and let me down like that. So yeah, I just wanted to be completely transparent with this one. The build that I have shown you guys is not exactly foolproof. And some of those dives that I've been taking with the dragons in the beginning are very risky. Maybe I can use a overcasted net of Amantok next time to help keep those dragons safe when they're making that charge. But yeah, go ahead and drop a comment down below if you guys like the strategy, the build, or even just like me playing High Elves. I do have a subscriber goal for this month of reaching 20 subscribers, so do please consider subscribing. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.